how much would you say artificial intelligence is driving the types of investments and deal flow that you're looking at?
Thanks so much for having me, Seema. Artificial intelligence is a fundamental shift that we're seeing in technology across every industry. It can't be, emphasized enough about how much this is changing the way that we look at companies, the way companies are being built, but more importantly, the way that consumers are able to then consume data and knowledge and information. And so we're based here in New York City. We're an early stage venture capital fund, so we like to find companies in the earliest stages. This means that, artificial intelligence allows for fewer employees to do more work. I think that we're seeing that across the board.
Yeah, a lot of interesting use cases. And then we look at the type of investments going into the broader AI space. On Wall Street, we pay very close attention to the CapEx spend, whether it's Microsoft or Meta that recently confirmed they're going to spend $65 billion on AI-related expenses this year. Microsoft, other hyperscalers are up there. Is that feeding through to the startup ecosystem as well?
Yeah, I think that over the last 10, 15 years, startups have always had an edge on incumbents because of speed and ability to kind of crack a product faster. I think now we're seeing that with the massive capital infusion that these big platforms, Meta, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, have been putting towards the big foundational models, you're seeing startups look to different areas to be able to build. They're building on top of those models. They're building ways to be able to communicate with the customer and have that interface a lot more seamless. And so value is still there to be created. I think you're just seeing that these big platforms are funding essentially what will become a big public good.
Right. I guess that's the hope. How would you say the recent market volatility over the past 2 to 3 weeks has impacted the types of conversations you're having with startups, founders, and do you think it could push back the IPO pipeline this year?
I'm a realist, but I'm an optimist, and venture capital is always needed to be able to fuel that growth. I think over the last 10 years, private equity is still outperforming the public markets. I think you need to be able to invest in innovation at the earliest stages now in order to reap those benefits in the next 5, 10, 15 years. So I think that the startup ecosystem is alive and well, and even more than ever. Founders who have been in other industries, not just tech, not just computer science majors, not just coders, can come in and actually create companies.